welcome back to another ARCHICAD speed modeling quick coffee tip. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and join the ASM TechBase email list for newsletters and future updates. Okay, I came across this bridge online and I thought, yeah, it's time to do another bridge. It's actually a bridge in Rome called Music Bridge, so I take it there'll be some music involved somewhere. But for us, we just try to remodel this. Now, how do I do this? I started up and gave a little bit of a head start. What I mean is I drew some fills, which is a section of the bridge. I made the pillar or beam at the top just to give us some idea. And I go to the profiler over here. I already created some profiles. So let's look at them. What I did is the bridge is obviously the beam at the top. So that's a very simple profile, just a fill like this. And then I got two pieces for the road. So let's look at the first one. This is the first piece. If I edit here, there we go. I did turn them 90 degrees and I'll tell you in a moment why. So it's very simple. So this is sort of where the road surface is. So I made an extra fill so I can apply different material, and the rest of it is pretty much concrete. And then I did a second profile, which is just this. So that means I can have at the end a section which is more narrow and connects them either side to the road. All right, let's get out of here. So what we do is, because the reason is I turned it 90 degrees, because now I can use a wall. So let's go into the wall tool and I use my profiler for the first wall I'm drawing. And here I will draw first. Let's have a look. We go to, yes, the large one. So bridge road, and I put them on beams. That's fine. I put them on roads. Roads is better. Let's have a look. We put them on roads. Great. So all you do is now we have a look. I selected quickly here. That's a piece of arc. Okay, so that's the first piece I like to draw now with my wall. So I'm going there, and when the tick turns up, there you go. We start clicking and we go to the other side, and there must be a tick somewhere there. There we go, it's getting black. So we click again. And now what you can see is, because it's a wall, I can now easily use the arc and make it sort of, you know, nice bend. As we can see in the image here, it's not straight, it bends slightly up and bends down the other side. I got this selected, and let's have a look in 3D. Obviously at the moment it's the wrong way around by 90, but that's okay. But you can see I've got my first piece of the bridge. I go back, and from those ones on, I like to use the other one, the smaller one. So let's go back in here, and actually, yeah, no, that's good. Let's use the other one. So we go here, the smaller one, and what we do is we click here. That's a straight one here. Okay, and I just want to do the same again. So I select this and drag a copy there. Okay, and we do the same on the other side. Let's go from there to there. And the same again and drag a copy. You don't have to drag a copy. I just do this so it looks a bit longer. Okay, let's have a look in 3D. How's this looking now? Look at that. That's great. Okay. Oh, there's a piece floating, but that's okay. Just ignore this for now. And next step, let's go back to our 2D drawing. We take this now. Actually, no, let's draw actually the beam too. Let's go back in here. And while I'm at it, I draw that beam. Let's go there. And this one I could do onto the beams. Where we here, beam. And we draw this from, actually I possibly can just use, yep, there we go. We just use space, click again in 3D. This is how that looks. Great, so now those ones, let's just select them. Okay, I want to select the walls and the beam we have, which is a wall, and I copy them for now. I go up, copy them there. Now we have to convert them to a morph. Now you gotta be careful, because they intersect here in their walls. You might have problem converting to a morph if you just select everything like this. So I recommend to select this, and let's move this up. Let's go and drag and move it by an exact number. Let's make it 20. Okay, and now we can select them all and we just convert them to morphs. Just click OK. There we go. Now you select this and we drag it back down. There we go, 20 we had, and it goes back down in the exact place I had before. Great. Take this, we move it into our section area because that's important. Let's rotate this. There we go. And first we look at this section, which is section A1. We go there. There we go. Make sure that the groups are not suspended, so unsuspend, because now if I select them all and I can rotate them, just rotate them like this for 90, it should take everything. Great, just for the purpose now, let's move them down a little bit. I got no real connection at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. So in 3D now, I can actually, oh, that's the other one that I haven't heard, but you can see how good is that. It didn't take you long at all to do this. Now let's go back to A1 because the next step is to suspend groups, and then we want to rotate this. So let's go down here and have a look. I want it about there. Look at the angle. Let's make it around. Let's make it 20. And we mirror a copy if we can. Let's have a quick look. Go over here and we mirror a copy from the middle. You click and it mirrors. Okay, let's have a look. What I might do is for now, let me put all this here. Let me put this on a working layer, and then I can turn this off. If I hit 3D, it's a bit easier. All right, look at this. This looks pretty cool already. That all I did is created 1, 2, 3 pieces of profile, which is the beam, the bridge road 1 and bridge road 1, 1. And there we go. That looks pretty good already. Next piece is I like to draw a handrail. Now the handrail, again, because it's now sort of curving that way, it's not that easy, but it works actually quite well if you create a handrail. So let's go back here. And for this again, I used a profile. So let's go here and we have handrail 1. Actually, let me go quickly to zoom in a little bit. So I just created roughly something like this. So if you look at this, can you see that looks very much similar? So if I edit this now, let's move that over here. So that's what I did. I have at the top the handrail where you place your hands and just some sort of wireframes or little steel rods. And I had to create a second one because I need a post in my handrail tool. So we go to this one here, and you still have to do this. And actually, I don't think you have to. No, that's incorrect. So you don't need this and that, because that's what I did first. Tried to do it with the profile, but that didn't really work. But I still thought I would like to show you this. So I used this one here in my stair, but the post I had to do differently. So let's go out of here and we have a look. So what I did is, let's see if I still got the post here. Let's zoom in. All right, and we probably have to go to working if I still got it in here. Let's have a quick look. Select all. Yeah, no, I still have it here. So what I did is, so they're simply drawn again in a morph with the morph tool. They show in wireframe because I've got them on my cutting layer at the moment. So let's move them to a different layer so you can really see what's happening, what's going on here. So 3D, there we go. So that's what I did. You move around. So I saved those ones. What you have to do is you select both of them and you save them as a post. So you go in here and save selection as and a railing post. That's all I did. So I've got the railing post saved. which is saved in my library. If I go in here, bridge post. Okay, great. So now I've got the bridge post, I've got a profile for my handrail. So what I did is I go to the handrail in here, and I just added that. Very simple. So I went to the rails, this one here, there we go. And obviously for the post, I added this post. If you want to see more on how to create handrails at the end of this video, keep watching. I've got a couple of videos that are quite handy on handrails. So let's get out of here, because what I do is now I start drawing, and I start drawing in 3D. So let's go up here and go into 3D. Yes, I don't need this. Let's go to export and we zoom in. Great, I got the railing here, and I can just start drawing here now. Let's go there. Beautiful. So we go there, and we go up, and you see somewhere obviously it starts to be round, which then doesn't work. So what you have to do is you have to go, there's a straight section here. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm wrong. There is no straight section. All right, cool. So what you do is from here, let's go and do now every 2 meters. Now it's a little bit of work, but at the end of the day, it will look great. So I do the 2 meters here, and then you keep going with 2 meters. Just do 2 meters again. Okay, I finish this off for now. So what's happening is, obviously, the ARCHICAD handrail tool, it can't handle this in the middle, okay, but we can solve this. And the other bit is, I have the settings in here every 2 meters a post. So that's great. That's why I mean you have to go from here, then if I continue, you continue to do this every 2 meters. Now this one here is quite easy actually done. What you do is you select this handrail, right? And you edit this, and then you can select this post. Okay, and you just delete it. So we just hit delete, and that's gone. And the same with this one, it's deleted. And what you have to do is now, remember I did save this post, so I do have a 3D of it. So this is what you have to move into the corner sections and rotate to make this fit and look nice. Okay, so let me just finish off this handrail quickly, and then we keep going. Okay, did all this, all the handrail is done, looking great. See here, I just used the post, I deleted all the corner posts and just added the posts manually in the corner. So that's great. The next video we have to do is, let's go back to our reference image. I like to add those columns here now. All right, so what we do is, the best way to do is, let's move the section into the middle, roughly the middle, you know, there we go. So we go, and actually, you know what? So we don't have to go all the way. Yeah, that's it. We don't have to go all the way. It's a bit faster to do that section open. There we go, perfect, perfect. So what I like to do is now we use now a line. And what I want you to do is go from here and just connect this down here. Okay, there we go. And we do the same here, or you just make a copy, that's fine. But for my purpose, this will do. And let's just go there, and we go straight down. Now, if we look at the reference image, that's what it does. I hope I can see this in this one here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, a bit hard to see, but I think, yeah, there you can see it's going this way and then down. I mean, you can do your own column design. I just try to match this reference a little bit. Great, so what I do is, again, for this purpose, let me use the Morph tool again. I'm using a lot of morphs today, that's okay. Sometimes it's necessary, if depending on this design you have, it is easier, but we know the Morph is a bit slow, but I think for this bridge, it still works quite well in 3D, and it doesn't slow us down too much. So I like to just draw this Morph now. There, 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 and there, and let's just close this. Now, you saw back in the 2D here, you have sort of an inlet, like it's almost like a T-section. So if I want to do this, that's why I drew this first, because you have to offset this now and redraw, but that's okay. So let's just select this one here if I can. It's a bit annoying, so how about I try to select this morph. There we go, and we move it out. I just drag a copy out, much easier to work with. Great, so I've got this. Let's do a copy and paste. Copy and paste, so we got two of those on top of each other, and we select one, and this one you gotta make sure you have the groups suspended, and then we can move this. There we go. So I want to have 100. Great. And the easiest way to do is actually change this. Let's go in here. Yeah, that's all good. Don't know why it shows up like that, but that's cool. Maybe I just change the color. Does that work? Or it is behind. It was behind. All right, fair enough. Now next, morph tool again, because what I want to do is you have to redraw here. It's the easiest way to do it. Doesn't take long. Just go down here, there, and let's move in. There we go, and we move up. Because this way you can quite easy create this extra sort of T section on the column. All the way here, there. That should have done it. Delete. Yes, perfect. Don't need that either. Get rid of it. Okay, now we got this and we got this, and we draw the next one. Actually, I could probably use this space click. Yes, perfect. So let's take those and we go into 3D and we just expand them, or stretch them, move them out. So we select the first one, well, outside. This one I like to go 300, and the one in here I like to go 100, and let's move around a bit. That's it, and I like to drag this 100 because then it's in the middle of the 300. See, perfect. Now you gotta be careful. Let me turn around. Watch this. Now it's all good. Sometimes if it's not correctly drawn, then you have a hole in here, but it's all solid. I like it. I probably didn't have to do this, but for this purpose, it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, we go and select both, and I like to group them. Great, let's go back to here, and we can select now this one, which I really struggle with, don't I? Let's go up here and we take this away. Yeah, go on. Make sure you have the group not suspended, and we drag this here. Cool, let's have a look in 3D where we are. There we go, looking good. Now we move them along, and it's obviously they have to be smaller, but that's okay for now. Let's have a look at our 2D. Move in, and where are we here? There we go. Yeah, not suspended. Now I just want to increase by. Now actually, let's distribute them. Just do 4 -1, and we go from here. Yeah, to maybe there, and you can see because it's curving, what I do is I go there in the middle of this. It's probably not too bad, and then watch this, I go a little bit like this. Might have to do more maybe in 3D, but this could be not bad, so have a look. Because what I wanted to make sure is that they see it's almost a little bit too much now. It depends how to move them down. So let's move them down and we'll see. We might just be alright. So you select them now and move them down. Yeah, probably done not too bad. See, that's when you have to maybe adjust them a little bit. If I look at here, I'll show you what I mean a bit fast here. So, oops. Alright, so you see it's going along this arc here. So this needs almost to move in a little bit. So what you do is, let's just drag it from here to here, and then we have a look up there. Yes, it's but almost at this arc, and that's all I want really. So I'll go there. As you can see, we have to shorten some. Now, I tried solid element operation, but it doesn't want to do it. It sort of cuts it totally wrong. You can give it a go, but I couldn't get it working. So what I have to do is I have to just make them lower like this. So what we do is we go in here, this here. So you got to go all the way around. There we go. Okay, got all those 4, but you got to make sure you got to get those ones too. Okay, because they also have to go down. Beautiful. Take this one, and we should be able to actually, you know what? Better we just drag them down all together. Yes. Yep, I'm pretty sure that worked. See, there you go. Cool. Let me do the others quickly, not a problem. Okay, great. See, this looks good. Back in time today, and this is the easy part now. Actually, gotta be careful. I gotta swap arrow tools, and we select those ones, and then we just copy and mirror them around and make sure they all fit correctly. Yeah, I like it. This is good. Look at that. I think that looks pretty amazing actually. Obviously what's missing now is the foundation down here, the connection to the ground, and while you were not looking, I added this quickly. Check this out. So we go there and have a quick look. Yes, I put on the working layer, but look just simple, but I think this is good for now for the tutorial, and that's the bridge. And I think it worked out pretty well, and I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. And I see you back next time. Bye for now.